Greetings and welcome to Earthling Culture. I am your host, Garyx Wormuloid. This week's artifact is Bioshock, the hit video game that accidentally made philosophy cool. Bioshock cast gamers in the role of Jack, a silent plumber with rage issues. When his plane crashes next to a water tower, he stumbles upon a metropolis called Rapture, but it might as well be called Rupture, because that is underwater. And I'm not just talking about the mortgage. With the help of an overly polite Irishman named Atlas, he gets to work fighting the town's opioid crisis. He visits locations such as Neptune's Bounty, Smuggler's Hideout, and a farmer's market with a pretty generous B rating. But the mayor, Andrew Ryan, has a hard stance on immigration.
Action must be taken against the smugglers. Any contact with the surface exposes Rapture to the very parasites we fled from.
In order to make the game more fun, Jack starts shooting up, giving him Palpatine hands and Nicolas Cage arms. After battling some overprotective fathers, Jack narrowly escapes donating to the Girl Scouts, just in time to watch Ryan blow up Atlas's family like a picture of Justin Bieber eating a burrito the right way. He stalks Ryan to a tiny golf course, where in a shocking Pepsi twist, he learns that Atlas is actually a gangster named Fontaine, and has been hypnotizing him with good manners.
Would you kindly?
Ryan has Jack take a few swings off his game, and even more years off his life. With the help of the city's only doctor, Jack undoes Fontaine's Kabbalah magic and whoops his naked butt in an incredibly easy fight. Jack takes the Girl Scouts to the surface, and they all get married. And that's it. It's not like there's another ending or something. Bioshock was inspired by Atlas Shrugged, a 16,000-page paperweight by Ayn Rand. The book depicts a government so tight-assed that it drives industrialist John Galt to create a remote hideaway for geniuses. Rapture is like Totes twins. Galt's counterpart in the game is the Rapture's founder, Andrew Ryan, whose name is a near anagram for Ayn Rand, and a perfect anagram for want a dryer?
A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as well.
Ryan is a proponent of objectivism, Rand's dank strain of philosophy, described as the concept of man as a heroic being, with his own happiness as the moral purpose of his life, with productive achievement as his noblest activity, and reason as his only absolute. Rand had no use for religion, spirituality, or squad goals as a driver of humanity, a conviction echoed by Ryan.
I believe in no God, no invisible man in the sky. But there is something more powerful than each of us, a combination of our efforts, a great chain of industry that unites us.
Rand's idea of the government's proper role in society is a state of laissez-faire capitalism. The government protects people's rights, but stays the frack out of society's economic workings. This is reflected in Rapture's unregulated plasmid market.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested?
Which leads to atom addiction and civil war, but also super convenient vending machines. So, net win. The game kicks into meta-gear when Ryan tells Jack that he is actually getting pwned by Atlas, who brainwashes Jack using the phrase, "would you kindly," and his charming accent. The astute player recognizes the metaphor for the game itself. Just as Jack receives directives that tell him where to go and who to whack off, so did the Earthling controlling Jack.
Now would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
In this context, one of the game's most memorable catchphrases becomes a sick burn leveled at you.
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
And you. But especially you. Indeed, this state of pixelated slavery applies to most video gaming, from Red Dead Redemption to disgruntled feathered horses. While you may wander around a level beating the crap out of furniture or collecting Beanie Babies, eventually the game kicks you until you get back to the mission. Much like love, choice is an illusion. The point of the game is to move forward, encountering obstacle after obstacle created by a team of mostly nerds. Despite Jack's escape from Atlas's brainwashery, the status quo doesn't change for the player, who still must battle all the way to the game's finale, and then explain to his parents where he has been for the past week and why he suddenly has the urge to shoot up. For Earthling Culture, I'm Garyx Wormuloid. Who's your big daddy? I am.